Good morning. It is Tuesday, March 5th, and this is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Coming up, Sister Ann Shields shares some thoughts about breaking the chains of sin. You're not going to want to miss that commentary, but first, your local weather and this news. Over 500 temporary Stellantis employees in Metro Detroit have been laid off this year, and several of them protested outside the UAW Solidarity House over the weekend. Brian Keller is among the UAW members laid off from their temporary job.
And the company's looking at it as, okay, this is a way to get back some of that money that Shawn Fain took from us.
Since their new contract with Stellantis was ratified, around 1,800 temporary workers have lost their jobs, but 2,800 have been converted to full-time work with the automaker. The employees say they are mad at automakers, but are furious with union leaders, who they say sold them out. There's been no comment from the UAW. Federal prosecutors are asking a judge in Grand Rapids to sentence an Upper Peninsula man to nearly 3 years in prison for posting threats to attack and kill members of the Sharei Zedek synagogue in East Lansing. 20-year-old Sean Piatila of Pickford in the eastern UP pleaded guilty last year to one count of transmitting a threatening communication. His defense says he has no criminal record, suffers from mental health issues, and has accepted responsibility for his actions. Thus, they say his sentence should be less. 2 more measles cases have been confirmed in Metro Detroit. One is in Washtenaw County and the other is in Wayne County. The Wayne County Public Health Department says their county's case is an adult who recently traveled internationally. The Washtenaw County Health Department has not indicated if their case is a child or an adult. Work has begun on the Van Dyke Freeway in Sterling Heights, and that will have southbound lanes closed for 3 months. Road crews will be repaving the freeway from M59 to 18 Mile Road, along with doing repairs to a number of bridges and repairing guardrails. Traffic will be detoured to westbound M59 to southbound Mound Road, then east onto 18 Mile Road back to southbound Van Dyke. Officials say the cost of the work is around $16 million. More details are emerging about the financial situation of the State Theater in Bay City amidst its bankruptcy filings. The theater had only $500,000 in assets, but owed as much as $10 million. According to the filings, the theater owed money to its previous COO, Mike Bacagallupo, Saginaw-based Stage Call Production Services, and 80s pop star Rick Springfield. Depending on a court ruling, much or all of that debt could be waived. And it is much more expensive to fill up the gas tank in Michigan than last week. AAA Michigan says the average price in Detroit is up 19 cents to $3.44 a gallon. The statewide average is up 20 cents to $3.45. Jackson has the state's highest priced, and Marquette has the state's lowest. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio. Your weather's next. Now this.
Persecution around the world has manifested itself through the centuries, but it is worse today than ever before. Aid to the Church in Need and its donors have been there to help since 1947, never abandoning the Church or her most vulnerable children. Will you stand up for your faith and accompany our brothers and sisters on their spiritual journey? Visit churchinneed.org. churchinneed.org.
Today in Detroit, it will be cooler with rain showers and a chance of thunderstorms, highs around 60, falling to the mid-40s in the afternoon. Tonight will be cooler and cloudy with a chance of rain and thunderstorms, lows in the upper 30s. Tomorrow will be cloudy with highs in the upper 40s. Thursday will be mostly cloudy with highs in the lower 50s, and the rain returns on Friday with highs in the mid-50s. Today in Saginaw, it will be much cooler with showers and a chance of thunderstorms this morning, highs in the mid-50s, but temps will drop to the lower 40s this afternoon. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with lows in the lower 30s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, then clearing, highs will be in the mid-40s. Thursday will be partly cloudy with highs in the lower 50s, and Friday will be cloudy with a 50% chance of showers, highs in the mid-50s. In sports, Detroit Red Wings coach Derek Lalonde says Captain Dylan Larkin will be out for roughly 2 weeks. Larkin suffered a lower body injury during the game on Saturday against the Florida Panthers. Larkin is the team's leading scorer, and Lalonde says they will have a better idea on Larkin's injury timeline in the middle of next week. In college basketball, Detroit Mercy is meeting with Milwaukee, Eastern Michigan's going to Akron, and Western Michigan is hosting Bowling Green. One of the most difficult struggles of our life could be to strengthen our relationship with Jesus. Sister Ann Shields, SGL, shares some advice on the matter.
Let us draw near to Him. That's where we find peace. It's where we find hope and love and courage. Really, any time you are in need, even when you're not in need, just say, Lord, help me be more like you. Help me to follow you. Help me to obey what you've given me, because you've given me so many books. You've given me so much to read, to think about, but the most important thing is you are right here. I can't see you. He is right here. He knows you, and He loves you. Please make this a time that you take out something that you know is wrong that you're doing, or some habit that you want to get rid of. Just take one. Just stop and say, Lord, I want to stop this. I want to change this. I want to make this better. Whatever it is, just take one thing and ask God to help you step by step. And it's hard to break a habit, so don't expect that it's going to be miraculous. But God will hear you, and He will lead you in the way He wants you to go.
Food for the Journey with Sister Ann Shields is on weekdays at 6:45 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. on Ave Maria Radio and anywhere with the Ave Maria Radio app. St. Peter Chrysologus says, "Give to the poor and you give to yourself. You will not be allowed to keep what you have refused to give to others." That's going to do it for this edition of Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio. I'm Matthew Handley. You can stay connected with me throughout the day and the week on X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm at Radio Handley. Lord willing, I will be back tomorrow, and until then, goodbye.